Hey guys, Omni here. The hiatus is almost over for Crisis on Infinite Earths. It'll be returning next week. And this trailer isn't on YouTube. I tried to find it there, but this Stephen Amell on his personal Twitter released this extended 1 minute and 36-second long trailer for the final two parts of the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover event. I'm starting to feel like, it's been gone for a while, but it really hasn't. But we'll be back. We'll be able to see how this all wraps up, and I'm really excited. So we're going to go ahead and check this out, and here we go. I can't wait.
Every punch you've thrown, every kick you've landed, they have all led you here to this moment. To the ultimate fight.
Who
am I fighting? A being who stands against
Oh,
all there
he's
ever
got
was
a
and will
cloak.
be. The apocalypse itself. The anti-monitor.
Holy crap,
It's time to
man.
get your friends.
We defeat the anti-monitor. We find a way to get all the people we lost back.
All life ends.
He's just like standing there with him.
We'll see about that.
If we're gonna go down, we go down fighting.
Dude.
Let's do this.
Wait, so some people are back already in that shot. What? Sarah? She's in black there. Was that a flashback to when she died before? All right, people are just coming back. Multiverse back?
Is this what all the crossovers are like?
That's a little bit crazy. He's in the air. What? What?
Not exactly.
I mean, Oliver's Spectre, so maybe he just was like, it's all back. It's all back? I don't know. Dude, that looks nuts. So there's two parts left. So I'm sure the bits of the final team that we had at the end of part 3, that face off with Anti-Monitor on that barren, like kind of desert dirt area, is going to be probably, I would assume, part 4. And then it seems that the multiverse is restored in some fashion by that point, because we see a lot of people that we did see get deleted coming back and fighting in and taking part in this fight against the Anti-Monitor's armies, against Anti-Monitor. We see this kind of like this conversation even between Anti-Monitor and Oliver Queen as Spectre, which I'm really curious to see how that all factors in, because like what degree of ability is this version of Spectre going to have? Because in the comics, it's all dependent on how much power is given to him by the source. So it can be anywhere from completely limitless, like he can just snap his fingers and everything's fine, to, basic psychic abilities, reality manipulation, energy manipulation. I don't know. It could be any scale that they need it to be. And I'm really curious to see what kind of impact Oliver's going to have in this, as far as what he's actually going to do as Spectre. We don't see him take part in the fights except for that one shot where he's back in his Arrow outfit, pulling the shots. And aside from that, what we see White Canary, and then we see some flashbacks to Black Canary, and she's dead, dying. It looks very much like a similar shot to when she actually was killed in the show itself before the first time she died. I don't know. I'm really confused to see what's going to happen in this. Are we going to have some time travel elements? Are we going to have a convergence like in the comic book where everything comes back, but to a singular Earth? The multiverse condenses into one Earth, which is honestly, if they since they're moving forward with a lot of these CW shows, I would like to see them all be contained on a singular Earth themselves, but with the multiverse restored. In the comic, at least as far as I remember at the end of Crisis on Infinite Earths, the comic, the multiverse is eradicated. There are no other Earths, but they're condensed onto one singular Earth that they tried to kind of condense all the continuities into one streamlined timeline, which didn't last long in DC Comics. as nothing really seems to stay around for long. Um, Everything always finds a way to have the multiverse back into play. But I would like at least the CW Earths to get condensed back into their own singular Earth, have them all together, and then have all the other alternate Earths that were representative of other DC shows, movies, films, to be restored and separate so that they can still exist in their own little continuities and we don't have to worry about that. We do see just almost everybody from the CW coming back and just like, take part in this fight, even though we know we saw them wiped out. So who knows? Maybe Oliver restores those Earths, at least enough of them within his power to try to raise their armies against Anti-Monitor. I don't know. I saw a tweet that said that Stephen Amell let slip an accidental spoiler in one of his recent live streams. I don't know what that is, so if you guys know, I would prefer not to know. So if you can avoid mentioning any of that kind of stuff, anything spoilery for part 4, part 5, down in the comments when we're talking about this, I would really appreciate that. So guys, share your thoughts on this. What are your theories? What do you think this is going to come? Do you think this is going to come into play? Going forward into part 4 and part 5, we'll be doing live reactions to both of those episodes as they come out. So be out on the look for those. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how this all wraps up, man. I think it hasn't been as action packed as I was hoping it would be, but it's still been a really fun part. The crossover so far, it's been a journey, and I think a lot of the fan service, a lot of the things they're doing to kind of expand the Arrowverse into the full DC universe, kind of breaking down all of those barriers as it has been. I still haven't even been able to get my hand on the comic book tie-in because none of the Walmarts in my area, because as far as I know, it's a Walmart exclusive. None of my Walmarts in any of the ones that I've been to around my area have carried this thing, so I cannot find it, and I want to read it. It's been a little bit of a struggle trying to get that in my hands, but I want to know what you guys think. Sound off in the comments. We'll carry on the conversation after this video. If you like the video, support the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, and I'll catch you guys next week with the end of Crisis. Take care, everybody.